Good evening and welcome to the St. Petersburg By Night podcasting network. Tonight we present to you our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, Don't Get Caught.
Welcome to another St. Pete by Night revamped production. The following is rated for mature audiences and may contain graphic themes that will be distressing to some viewers. As always, we recommend you ensure the safety and well-being of yourself and those around you at all times. Viewer discretion is advised.
And welcome to the St. Pete by Night Twitch channel, where we play St. Petersburg by Night, a massive multiplayer tabletop role-playing game set in the world of darkness. We play Vampire the Masquerade, Hunter the Reckoning, and Werewolf the Apocalypse. My name is Nikki, aka Crafty Mirage, and you can find me on all social media at Crafty Mirage, and I am one of the storytellers here on St. Pete by Night. Make sure to check out St. Pete by Night on all major social media platforms. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, but you should check us out on our website, stpetbynight.com, where we have our city map, our storyteller profiles, and our one-of-a-kind threat meter. You can also find links to all of our podcasting platforms right there on the website as well. If you aren't already a subscriber here on Twitch, you should go ahead and hit that follow button and catch up on our past episodes. And if you're interested in playing with us, come join our Discord server and be a part of our community. Today we are playing Don't Get Caught, one of the many chronicles here on St. Pete by Night. Let's introduce our players.
Hi, I'm Jade. I'll be playing the humble Toreador chef, Alex Baker.
Hi, I'm Mango McSalsa, and I will be playing the tempestuous Termina, Annalise Fisher.
Hi, I'm Krazaz, and I am playing the ghostly Rex.
I'm Jay, and I'm playing Valerie Monet. Just venture this time. Nothing special.
It's been that way the whole time.
Sure, totally. In our last session, our coterie split apart to deal with the aftermath of the loss of their coterie leader, Rex. Alex went to go and speak with Carmen, who, in order to gain her favor, forced Alex to fight a wight that came out of the waters behind her nightclub, and informed her that she would like the caitiff responsible for making the wight turned over to her in order to make her pay for the slight that she inflicted upon her domain. Annalise went and spoke with the emissary to the Anarchs, Naomi Walker of Clan Bruja, to inform her of what was going on in the Anarch territories and the danger that this caitiff posed to the Kindred Society of St. Petersburg, and struck a deal with the emissary to hand over the caitiff to the Camarilla in exchange for sanctuary within their ranks. As she left, Annalise also received a text message from the mysterious entity known as Alice, calling in the Major Boone, requesting also the caitiff, responsible for making these whites. And Valerie had been holing up in the safe house provided to her by her sire and confronted her with the spiritual manipulations of the wraith known as Rex Elias, who's sticking around until Valerie can break free of the submerged directive currently plaguing her. Tonight, it's the night following Valerie's confrontation of her sire. The coterie has agreed to meet. They've picked a neutral location in the form of their former territory, the Sponge Docks, and the closed up after hours boatyard, where they can catch up and reconnect since Valerie still has no idea where the new coterie haven is. So, Alex, Annalise, and Valerie, you arrive at the boatyard to catch up and exchange news of your latest discoveries and also see each other for the first time since Rex's demise. The scene is yours.
When was one of you two fuckfaces going to tell me that Rex is dead?
Well, I would have fucking told you if you'd been there. But apparently some kind food was more important than the coterie mission, from what I understand.
I believe the Masquerade is more important than a mission that we can wait.
Fuck yourself and your fucking sea bass smelling restaurant.
Well, hopefully we are done with that. We need to still discuss the business of dealing with our rogue Caitiff. I know that we're all... I'm not really in a place to say who can be mad at who, especially with what I have done, but
no
still have
fucking
a job
shit.
to deal with.
From what I heard, you gave Rex a pretty fiery reception.
It'd be safe to say things got a little heated, yeah.
On the bright side, while I was out, I found some evidence on our caitiff in question.
What'd you find, Alex?
Found a piece of hair from the one apparently responsible on a body of a white I killed.
You killed a white?
Piece of hair?
Alone. Told you I could take care of myself.
Yeah, it would have been really fucking useful to have you there when we were dealing with the other one. Where's this hair at?
I have it, but if you want that information, it's going to cost you. There's something I need from you.
I don't need the information, I need the fucking hair.
When we find this caitiff, I need to be the one to deliver it to Sebastian. And I still have that boon I owe him, and I
We're
need to
delivering
break
it as a group.
And I'm sure you want to take credit as well.
No, we're going as a group. If we get this motherfucker, everybody will be in the fucking car anyway. It's a group effort, so group credit.
I agree with
You
Annalise.
think you're gonna take solo
Well,
fucking credit?
Not
You can
solo
fucking
credit.
walk away right now.
Well, Okay. Mhm. Well, in that case, can I get a minor boon from both of you in exchange for this piece of evidence?
It's a little fucking late to be asking for minor boons when we're trying to clean up a problem.
Alex, we've been working on this together. This is something that matters to all of us, because especially if we fail, consequences will be dire. It's not really the moment for trying to bargain for the job that you signed up for, especially if we tell Marcos that you're hiding information away from us that could nail this way, or this Caitiff.
If you give me the fucking hair, I can get more information on him. Or you could give me your hair. That would be fine too.
I pull out a pocket of my pocket, a bracelet with a blonde strand of hair attached.
Thank you.
Fun, isn't it? Always fighting. You could use a leader to help. Oh well.
You see, like, Valerie kind of face, like, I imagine looks a little frustrated for a second, and then kind of shakes her head, just like, just doesn't say, just lets out a little sigh and doesn't say anything. So, Annalise, what are you planning on doing with this hair? You seem to have some sort of ritual or
Getting
something.
information.
That's the look of someone reading a ritual. Which ritual are you looking at?
Astromancy.
Astromancy. Okay. Oh crap!
Yep.
1 second. That's a book
Okay,
on my
I can
phone.
read it out loud if you want.
Can you screenshot it and post it in the
Yes.
data sheet? That would help me immensely, because then I don't have to look it up on the PDF on my phone.
It's one of those fun ones that's across 2 pages, so it'll be 2 screenshots.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those professional STs that only has one monitor, so I have to have multiple little screens.
I feel that struggle because I have one really big monitor, so I'm like, man, I can't, I don't even have room for 2.
Okay.
It is in the chat.
That's actually really cool.
Right? It's almost like I do cool shit sometimes.
Sometimes you've been doing
Alright,
cool shit all the
so-
time. What do you mean?
So,
Mm-hmm.
if you firmly believe that this is Delilah Smith, you can add the birth date because the police report, the missing persons report, had her birth date on it
Mm-hmm.
to the pool.
Okay.
Okay, and the roll is... hang on, it's in here.
Intelligence and blood sorcery, I believe.
Yep. And that is a level 2 ritual, I believe.
Nope, level 1. I have been collecting level 1s since I knew my time was limited.
Okay, so then your difficulty is 2.
Cool. Alright, Annalise will take the hair and go to the trunk of her car and get a silver, like a medium-sized silver mirror that's the kind of stupid ornate one with like the raised frame around the edge, kind of almost like a tray.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to find some place on the docks here that is out of line of sight of anybody walking by on the street and has a clear view to the sky. And
Clear
she's
view
going
achieved.
to, yeah, and she's going to put the hair on the mirror and bite her wrist and start to drip blood or vitae onto and around the hair until the surface of the mirror is covered, which I believe I need to make a rouse check.
Yes, you do.
Welcome to the club.
I'm a little hungry. That's okay. I'm ready to fight tonight anyway. So then intelligence and blood sorcery plus the birth date?
Correct.
Do you need me to bring you a doggy bag just in case?
No, I'm fucking fine. Fuck yeah, 6 successes on a critical.
Okay, one moment. I'm gonna lose cameras for a minute. There we go. So, according to this, you get their greatest aptitude, any attribute or skill, their current ambition, and a critical win reveals their current desire and at least one of their convictions. Okay.
Yep. I figure if I know what the fuck she wants, I might know where the fuck she is.
Let me really quick find convictions on here just to pick one out for her. Because, fun fact, I did not give her any.
Imagine like greatest aptitude, 4 strength, 4 dex, 4 stamina, just like all the way down 4s.
I mean, it's not beyond the realm of possibility she's older than us.
A little bit. Okay. Where's the index? There it is. Diction's 172. I was on it. Alright, so. Alright. Okay. So, you both watch as Annalise performs her ritual. She is kneeling by the mirror that she set on the ground and started dripping her blood onto it as she chanted. Annalise, over the course of half an hour, you watch the blood move and weave and create images on the mirror and patterns that only you really fully understand. You learn that the Caitiff that you are after is a good liar. You learn that their greatest ambition in life is to kill the one who made her. Seeing just the name Dorado come across the mirror, the blood turning gold briefly. You learn that she is one to stand up for those who cannot stand for themselves, the disenfranchised. And you know that her current desire is to kill Valerie. As Valerie's face is painted in the blood on the mirror in front of you.
Fascinating.
But that is the information that you get.
Alright. I'm pretty damn sure this is our girl. And I'm also pretty damn sure that Delilah Smith and Aurelia are the same person, since pretty sure Aurelia's the only one I know of. Other than a few that at the top of the list that want to come after you, Valerie. So yeah, she wants to fucking kill you. She also wants to kill her sire. And she's a really fucking good liar.
Well, that's not entirely unexpected with how our last interaction went, but that information we could lure her into a trap if all we need to do is show me in an area where I seem vulnerable, or perhaps imply that their sire is somewhere to be found here. And I'm sure that she would be more than willing to go in and attempt to do the job herself.
That's possible. Can I pull out my phone, the encrypted one, and text Emmanuel and ask if he's ever heard of a Dorado?
You get a text back right away. How do you know that name?
Text back. Apparently that's the sire of my target currently.
Your phone rings.
I answer my phone.
You need to run.
Why?
Dorado made themselves very well known during the Sect War in New York.
I'm assuming Sabat.
Sabat, to be specific.
Ooh, spicy.
They called them the Golden Dragon.
Well, apparently the Golden Dragon was semi-impotent because his fucking kid's a Caitiff.
That is surprising to hear. If Dorado is near you, you need to run. He is not someone you want. They are not someone you want to encounter. They are very old.
Mm-hmm.
They are very powerful. And as far as we're aware, they are one of the few that got away.
Noted. I don't know for sure that he's in the area. I just know that this Caitiff wants to kill Hasaya real bad. I learned a new trick. It's fun. I got some info. But yeah, apparently this Dorado Golden Dragon motherfucker is their sire, and they want to kill him, or them, or it, or whatever the fuck the Zamiti is.
Doesn't surprise me. Most Sabat embrace their childer quite cruelly.
That tracks. Do you think he would be local if his child is floating around down here, or is it possible they're just floating around down here and he's in the wind?
I couldn't tell you. No one's seen it.
Gotcha.
We haven't heard of him. We haven't seen him or heard of him since the Sect War ended.
Gotcha. Okay. There's a lot going on down here, and I'm doing my best to be careful, but just in case I slip up at some point, because I will admit that I'm not perfect.
You can come home.
Well, I was gonna say, you might want to clear the area, because if anything gets to me, I don't want them to be able to get to you.
I can always head to LA.
Okay, just clear the decks and keep yourself safe. I'm gonna do the same as much as I can, but if I fail at that, I don't want you to get fucked over. If I fail at that, find another kid that's better.
Just come home, Annalise. We can go to Los Angeles. There are Tremere there.
I got a job to do.
Fuck your job.
I would
fuck
love to see that.
the Toreador Baron that you were agreeing to work for?
It's a little more than that at this point, but I appreciate it. I'll think about it, okay?
You know where to reach me.
Yep.
I'll be heading to LA tonight.
Cool. Stay safe. I'll let you know if I change my mind.
Phone clicks.
Well, fuck.
Yes, Jade.
While that's going on, I'd like to ask a question of Valerie. Do you have access to firearms? I believe going in prepared if you're going to be the bait would be the best idea.
I do have access to my shotgun. I only have 2 rounds left in it.
Ah.
Yeah,
I
you
bel-
do.
I believe a gun for me and my ghoul would be advised, so we can cover your rear.
It's like Valley looked like distracted for a moment, kind of like turned their head to the side, like looking at something, then picked their head again, looks back. It's like, well, the issue is I don't quite have a good connection with the underworld. There's the whole process to getting guns. It's not like I can get it to you quickly, but
In that
yeah,
case,
you might
could I
have to
use
search
my
someone else.
in that case could I use my un favor merit with the cartel to get access to some firearms for us?
I'm pretty sure I have a shotgun in the trunk.
Rex should have had a similar shotgun to mine with ammunition as well.
You don't know where Rex lives.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's yeah. Valerie's just gonna add on, but fortunately, I don't know where he has stored it. Probably
So-
at his
I
own
mean, I
person.
know where his haven was, but it might be occupied by now, so I don't know that we can get it.
So real quick,
to be clear-
Jade, it's Florida. Getting guns, sadly, is not hard to do in Florida.
Also, I had my shotgun with me when we were hunting the whites, so you would have been able to grab that.
Oh,
Could I just like text my ghoul and tell him to get a gun for me and him?
He would text you back. Why?
Got a job to do.
I don't know how to shoot.
Doesn't matter.
Kinda fucking does, but you'll find that out the hard way.
He texts back, I will try to find weapons at this time of night. Basically, I was also saying that if you said you had bought a gun previously, you could have say you have a simple firearm.
Well, I've never bought one previously, and now seems to be the time, unfortunately. Didn't think that far ahead.
Well, like I said, it's easy to get guns in Florida. If you had said that you had gotten a gun prior, it's not hard. You could have had him get it like a few days prior, especially knowing that you guys are going to be like working this job.
I probably should have.
You could have retconned it a little.
Yeah.
My bad, I
giving you
misunderstood.
So that's fucking interesting information that I just got.
it didn't sound very good for us, considering your reaction.
Apparently this Dorado person, this Saya, is a Samitsi. And a notorious one. Sabat. That made themselves very known in New York in the 90s during the sect wars.
That would explain their, I guess, behavior here, considering their tendency to try and just embrace random or train at random, spawning whites to cause a ruckus.
I mean, I don't know what her motivation for all that is, but
Don't blame the
It's-
kid,
it's-
blame the parent, as you said.
well, I'm blaming both of the motherfuckers now. This is very likely gonna get fucking nasty if we can find them. Even if we could just find her, it's probably gonna get nasty given what my sire was saying about this motherfucker.
Well, it seems like they're not going to be on good terms, at least. So if for some reason they are there, we might be able to leverage that fact of her hatred to potentially have her help in a fight against Dorado, but
We're
it
not
probably didn't come to
chasing
that.
down Dorado. We are avoiding Dorado.
That's right.
That motherfucker will turn you inside out and hang you up like a Christmas ornament.
I meant more so in case Dorado was there or somehow intruded on our engagement. And worst case scenario, we say that and then we run right after and have her deal with Dorado.
You know what? I'm gonna do the stupid fucking thing and continue to be straight with you guys, even though I've gotten nothing but bullshit this whole time. I need to get this bitch in alive, because I need to get the fuck out of this area, and she is my ticket out. So, no fucking fireballs. No fucking beheading, no fucking smashing anybody's skull in. I need her alive, or I will be fucked.
Sounds like staking would be the best option then.
Unfortunately,
It would be ideal.
I know River was quite proficient, and I guess to keep things entirely honest with you all, River has died by my hands. Not entirely my choice. Confrontation with the sire, or my sire, but we will not have him for staking. So our best choice will probably be to knock them into torpor.
And what about your father?
I don't know where my father is. I hadn't quite had the chance to ask, considering I was forced to strangle River to death.
My condolences, you must be going through a lot right now with that, plus Rex.
You're just on a killing spree. They'll turn you into a normal kindred in no time.
It would seem that way.
I'm being an ass, but I figure it's better than being ass kissy and trying to make you feel better, because nothing I'm gonna say will do that, so.
So, if you do get this ticket out of here, where do you plan on going, Annalise?
Out of here.
Do you have a destination in mind, or are you just going to be on the run?
I have told you as much as I'm gonna fucking tell you, Alex.
Understood.
Which is probably more than I should have, but...
That is probably true. I'm surprised De Leon would let you go so easily, considering how useful you have been to the investigation. But
I mean, he might not
he owes
want
you.
to, but he... No, but he might not want to, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna give him the choice.
How many more friends are gonna die by your hands, Valerie?
You see, like, Valerie kind of turns and just, like, mutters and everything, shut up, and kind of looks back, like, shake their head, just, sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Everything.
It's nothing, just, suppose these
You
nights
look
have
like
been
you're
rather
having a
stressful.
bad trip.
It's just these nights have been rather stressful. Like I said, the confrontation with my sire, and especially with what happened with Rex, how can I say this? This has just come to haunt me, to say the very least.
Literally.
Are you saying you feel guilty? I didn't know you could feel guilty. You didn't feel guilty when you fucked me over. But you didn't kill me, so...
Well, I respect Rex. He was someone that I actually did think could do something in the territories here, but now that no use pondering over it. It's fine. It's right now we have a job to focus on.
Fucking decidedly not fine, and if you're having a schizophrenic breakdown, then we need to know.
Tick-tock.
You see, Valerie like hesitates for a moment, kind of contemplating, with like really thinking hard about what she's about to say next. Before, I suppose, if it would be best for us to, especially with what we're about to do, to be on the same page and to.
I just want to know when you're getting distracted, because if you're getting distracted, you're gonna get fucked over when we're coming to a confrontation.
Exactly. It would be best to have everything out so we can at least rely on each other. It may sound strange, but I have been hearing Rex over the course of some time.
You mean like the guilty conscience and shit he would have said, or like what?
Like, I've seen him in the reflection in the mirror before. I hear him whispering in my ears about what's going on. It has...
Jesus Christ, you're hallucinating.
All of the above.
You sure this isn't some Hakata bullshit?
It could be, but it's nothing to... He can't do anything to at least affect me that I know of, if he is something like that. It's just been talking to me, and to be honest, during my moment with Agnes, he did provide support, surprisingly enough, in standing up against her.
You did good that night, Valerie. But you need to do better.
You telling me you had a nervous fucking breakdown? What the fuck?
I don't know what to tell you. I personally cannot validate anything involving supernatural things like spirits. I don't know.
Yes, Jade.
Can I use like insight to see how Valerie's behaving?
What's an insight?
Okay.
Can I also check and see?
Yeah.
If I think she's crazy or not? Okay.
Well, I'm always been crazy, but it's
You're all insane. You're all insane. I'm sorry. All vampires, they don't have to be Malkavian. All vampires are insane.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Malks do not own crazy.
They don't. Alright, what did you get? 3 successes, okay.
I was gonna say, the amount of delusions that Valley's been feeding into. Look, I'm just saying.
Woohoo! 6 successes on a crit after I re-rolled.
Alright, so... Alex, you haven't known Valerie all that long, but just based on what she is saying, she seems to be on the level. She truly does believe that the voice of Rex is speaking to her and manipulating her. Annalise, you are able to, with your wits and insight, are able to pick up the littlest things. You're able to pick up the waver in the voice. You're able to pick up the borderline schizophrenic shifting of the eyes, the constant turning of the head. Valerie is very much being plagued by something that, whether it be mental or real, it is affecting her. She's riding the line. She's very much riding the line of going nuts. She's got a lot on her plate, and you can finally tell that this poor Ventru has been dealing with a lot of bullshit and is like about to crack.
Hey Valerie, would it help at all if I were to check and see if there's a monster under the bed?
You don't have to. We have a job to do.
But would it help?
would be nice to know if this was just from the stresses of the event or a actual paranormal event.
Okay. Then I would like to activate my Auspex and hope that it doesn't fail me yet again.
Resolve an Auspex for an active search.
Okay. Can I surge for this?
Yes.
Let's see. Can I stay obfuscated?
If we have, I said a difficulty. If they meet it.
I know. I'm joking.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a character.
I'm gonna be grabbing a snack pack and all that after this, but that's fine. All right. So +2 to that. All right. Auspex, don't fail me now. Two successes and a bestial failure. I love it.
You activate your preternatural sight, and while you aren't able to see like Rex perched on Valerie's shoulders like some weird parrot, yeah. Or I was gonna say like I was gonna say a different form of ghost. I forget which one it's called though. Oni, I think. I don't know. But you do see that Valerie. It's very hard. It's very hard to. You kind of miss it at first, but then you like peer closer. Valerie has sort of like some. It almost looks like a mist. It almost looks like a mist hanging around her. And you can see a subtle glow in her pocket.
What's in your pocket, Val?
I'll actually for a moment look kind of shocked and kind of embarrassed for a second. I thought and I'll reach into my pocket and I'll pull out the crudely made spider that I have created.
The crocheted spider has a subtle glow to it.
Well, I guess he liked it because it looks like you got a passenger.
I really did.
Oh, he either loved it or hated it, but there were strong feelings involved.
I'll stare at it for a moment before. Thank you, Annalise.
At least we know you're not crazy.
That is a relief to hear at the very least. Probably going to die soon enough here anyways, but at least I'll die in sound mind.
Well, I didn't say that, but that's okay.
Don't think that way. It'll only get to you more. Keep your spirits high, Valerie.
Alright, I'm getting hangry though, so I need to grab some snacks. Can I make a hunting check and see if I maybe remember to bring blood with me or something?
Yeah.
You've got high spirit with you already.
I bet just like Valerie looks confused, like that's not how that works, right? There's like not even like just
works.
Looking off their side, like
4 successes on the fucking hunting check.
4 successes. I'll say you have 2 blood bags.
Sweet, that brings me back
in your
down.
trunk that you managed to grab on your way here.
Alright, I feel better. Okay.
now speaking of blood, I feel the need
For speed?
to go hunting. No, I feel the need to go hunting for a specific type of blood. I have a a goal in mind, but it's going to be difficult for me because
You said Rex said you like him scared, right?
Would you like some help with that, Valerie?
I can do it on my own.
Are you sure? Because you
Just
kind of
because you
strangled
can-
your Meals on Wheels guy.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should, Valerie.
You see, Valerie actually kind of will look frustrated for a second. Just, I can handle this. It's fine. I don't need River to get things done. I can get them done on my own.
Yeah, but are you gonna fuck the Masquerade doing it?
Preferably not. Right now, I just need to look for. No need to feed much. I just need a specific type. So, which the only problem is that it's not going to be my preferred type, which is going to be a little bit of a struggle to keep down. But that's it.
I mean, or you could let us help, or let me help. How did you even get here? Did you take an Uber or something? I didn't think you could drive.
I may not be very good at driving, but I can. I wish that I did have someone to actually do that still.
I offered to help you get another ghoul, but you keep turning down assistance from people who care about you.
Care, that's a very, very interesting word there.
I let you stay with me, no strings attached. I think that proves that I have some level of concern for you, Valerie.
But you wanted to charge me a boon for a fucking piece of hair.
I'm in a tight spot right now, Annalise, as are you. So, trying to eke out every advantage I can get before shit goes down.
Well, how about instead of being like the fucking moldy oldies around here and being sticklers for boons, you help me, I help you.
I thought that's what we agreed to. It was worth a shot, but I'm happy to just work with you, Annalise.
Okay. Stop trying to nickel and dime me. That's what other fucking other fucking Tremere do.
Stop being
I
so...
just catch that slip of the tongue. It did not go unnoticed.
No, that was a mango slip of the tongue, not an Annalise slip of the tongue.
Yeah,
It works for Annalise as well.
but
Works for all the high clans.
but Valerie would say I do agree with that. Right now, especially with what we're about to go into now, this is not going to be something that having boons or trying to make debts here will help. It's only going to cause more distrust. Right now, but the one thing we need is to be able to rely on each other for this, because this is about to be very dangerous.
Well, considering both of you put all your cards on the table, I may as well. Unlike you, Annalise, I do not have the ability to really flee from here. So I was hoping to use this Caitiff to build allies closer to the neutral zone.
That sounds like it's incomplete, but fuck it, that's fine. I don't give the full picture either.
I wish there was a way we could all compromise and do this, but it seems like we'll have to all find a way to make this work.
Well, I will say I also need to get this Caitiff to the neutral zone. So maybe we each text the people or persons that we're trying to get him to meet us at a particular spot. We show up with the Caitiff and they can fucking duke it out for who gets her.
That is not a bad idea. I think we're in agreement on that.
Wait, hold on.
How about you, Valerie?
Hold on, wait. Neutral zone. Annalise, are you planning on turning in the white to someone that isn't De Leon?
I told you, I need to get the fuck out of here. I never said it was a ticket for De Leon.
Fuck De Leon, honestly. That man has done nothing but be a thorn in our sides.
It's too
I don't
bad.
know about Thorn, but he kind of fucked us over.
It's too bad. I actually like the guy. Wish you could just cut her up, don't you?
Just Valerie just like shake their head, just like, of course you would like him. But...
I'm sorry, what? Valerie?
No, sorry. It's
What did he say? Something?
he just said something about liking De Leon, and I am not too surprised by that fact. I mean,
How
there-
do
And
you
he's
feel
like,
about
definitely,
DeLeon,
he wanted
Valerie?
to be De Leon.
how do I feel about De Leon? That's
Make your own opinions known. Don't just voice those of your sire or Rex.
De Leon did sell me out. However, I do put a high emphasis on making sure to get a job done. To make sure, because if you don't complete your deals, don't do the job that you've been told to do, then everyone will know that you can't be trusted with any sort of task. It is especially a major thing amongst, has been true, as to get these kind of things done. But look, if you make this open, Annalise, we can try and talk about what we can do. However, I can't make any sort of ideas or plans with a, half an idea.
Okay. This is gonna fucking get me killed. Can either of you check to see if we're being listened to at all? Like, I can do the spooky shit, but I can't do the superhuman hearing shit.
I can use heightened senses and see if I hear any footsteps around us or any kind of breathing.
Give me wits and awareness.
All right. Can I add my aspects to that?
Yes.
Can I help?
Wait, I think all that it does is just heightened senses just lowers the difficulty.
I thought I gave you more dice.
Yeah, I thought I gave you more dice.
1 second, I might be confusing it with the werewolf one.
And I'm gonna blood search here.
Because I got the werewolf book last night and I was reading it. So I might be mixing it up with a ability in there. Wits and reserve.
While you figure that out, I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. I have a very small
Oh.
bladder. Ah!
Okay. Yes, it does give you your Auspex rating. I was mistaking it with a werewolf one. There is a werewolf one that is almost exactly the same. Except in the werewolf one, it lowers the difficulty.
Okay, 4 successes.
4 successes, you don't hear anything. You hear dripping water. You hear the sound of the waves hitting the docks. You hear the skittering of whatever rats or possums or raccoons are hanging around. But you don't hear the sound of people.
Okay.
And you don't sense people.
I believe we're good, Annalise.
Alright. Well, just in case there's some kind of surveillance, I'm gonna pop up a white noise app on my phone and pull a Zeke. See if I can use that white noise to make sure that if there is any kind of audio surveillance, it doesn't catch what I'm about to say.
Alex, give me wait, hang on. It's a wits and resolve roll.
Oh no!
I mean,
Because I have heightened senses activated.
Yep.
You can drop it.
Yeah, I want to drop it after.
It wasn't.
listening.
Yeah, but it's not in time.
Make the roll first and then drop it.
Alex is I'll do this, and Annalise is yes. Let me flash. Let me deafen you real quick here.
It wasn't intentional.
2 successes.
The white noise hits your ear like a microphone next to a speaker. And you quickly shut off your heightened senses, but you will for the rest of the scene, if you try to make another wits and awareness test, that ringing is still in your ear, so you have a -3 to any hearing.
Warn someone before you do something like that, Annalise.
I'm sorry, I figured you would drop it once you checked.
It takes a second to recalibrate your senses.
Alright, well, like I said, I'm sorry. I do actually fucking apologize.
And I accept your apology. It's fine.
It's kind of muffled because of the ringing.
I'm trying to enunciate so she can read my lips.
She was chewing 5 gum.
I assume that because
What does that
working
even
in a
mean?
loud restaurant for a long time, I'd be used to dealing with that kind of high sensory environment.
Yeah. It's just gonna be like a little ringing
just
that's
annoying.
It's just annoying, and if you try to do heightened senses again for this scene, it's just this scene, you have a -3 to any hearing tests. Just started raining super hard over here.
Oh no.
We should
Yeah,
be
it's probably
good. It
not for
just
me.
looks like rain.
Okay. Alright. So, the other day, actually, Alex, you had a conversation with me and you asked me something that I responded to in a hostile way, but I've been thinking about since. You asked why I wasn't part of the cam. And to be honest with you, mostly it's because I've heard horror stories about the Camarilla from Isaiah my whole time. But I was thinking about it. And Valerie, much as I love you to bits, Isaiah's a fucking problem. And
Agreed.
I cannot take her on without clan backing. So, trying to go to St. Pete proper. I'm hoping that if I approach it right, they will take into account that I was embraced outside of the clan and that it wasn't necessarily my idea to become an Anarch versus a Camarilla before all of the stuff that went on with me. And I'm hoping that at the worst I'll get re-educated and then I can fucking do more about Yesiah than I can just standing here on my own 2 fucking feet.
Did you plan on just walking to the Camarilla with White in tow, or did you already have...
No, I talked to the emissary. And they want the Caitiff.
So you informed them of what happened?
Partially, a little bit.
Shame that.
There's like a couple different emotions that flash on Valerie's face. First is like the initial like shock. Then
Are you telling me you didn't tell the fucking Ventru in Tampa what happened when they had you?
Valerie's like first shocked and like surprised, like then disbelief, and then just like frustration, and then like just kind of like
Are you
collect
telling
himself.
me you didn't tell the Ventru in Tampa what's going on over here when they had you?
When I told them as little as I could about the situation, only informing them the bare essentials, at least enough to get away from outright execution, but...
Right, we do what we gotta do to avoid that.
Since you're remembering, how about you actually try?
Annalise, I believe our interests may be more aligned than I first suspected. Do you think I could piggyback on that offer?
I don't see why not, but I think we should all go to some fucking therapy.
Agreed.
They actually have kindred therapy in the neutral zone at a place called Safe Haven.
Oh, that is useful information. I appreciate it.
Valerie, wits and awareness test. You get an additional dice from Rex.
I don't like these rolls. They don't like me. I'll rouse. I'll blood surge.
Offer a sacrifice to the dice gods.
Thank you. I have never made this roll. It's a wits and awareness +1, so that's okay.
Rationalize is great, guys.
I don't like it.
Locks your memories behind a paywall.
Right?
4 successes.
You are 1 short. So, I will offer you this. Success at a price. You can succeed at a cost.
Can I succeed at the cost of everyone else? No, I'm joking.
Funny you say that. So, your success, to remember, would result in you entering a fury frenzy.
this fucking bitch.
If you succeed. If you choose to succeed at a cost.
That's okay. If you do that, then I am not as hungry as I have been the last 2 times you got fucking pissy, and I can do more
Or
about it.
you can choose to fail and just not remember.
Either I could have Ghost Rex for longer and have him make more references in my head that I don't understand. Or, of course I'm going to choose remembering and becoming a Fury Frenzy. I want him out of my head. He keeps making these references I don't understand. What's 5 Gum going to do with any of this?
5 is the rationalized difficulty, first of all.
You made a joke about 5 Gum earlier, and I don't get it.
No, it's literally wits and awareness test, difficulty of 5 for rationalize.
Oh no, I'm saying earlier.
Stimulate your senses, Valerie.
Oh, now okay, I get it now.
Shoot.
Choose. Get it?
My
Chew
5 Gum's
gum.
got to be one of these 2.
Would rapid reflexes help me realize that Valerie's frenzying and draw my weapons?
No. Rapid reflexes just lets you avoid the dice penalty for cover.
Or heightened senses, I mean, just to notice
it
that
off,
kind of
remember?
twitchy.
Drop Titan senses and you're at a...
Oh no!
Yeah. So Valerie, like a shattering of glass, it's almost like you hear it in your head as this barrier that was in your mind suddenly falls and shatters. It's almost like standing in darkness, your feet on top of just broken glass. You look down and you start to see the pieces coming together. You remember your true upbringing, being indoctrinated into the cult of Mithras. You remember your sire and Bateman forcing you to forget it, saying that you're not special. Because that would be the worst punishment, is for you to realize you are not special. And you remember everything that they made you forget, including the light discussion of your purpose. But as you come to this realization, you feel your beast enraged. You feel fury like you have never experienced before. Fury that you can only associate with the Bruja, honestly. Because they are the ones who are the most angry. And as this rage is filling you, your beast roaring with anger. Rex, what are your final words to Valerie before you move on?
I knew you had it in ya. Just do the damn job. Kill this bitch. And kill your bitch of a sire, too. Burn the motherfucker down. And then I'll go straight to hell where I belong.
First
I'll be
of all,
following you
you're not
too.
going to hell, you're going to wherever it is Wraiths go. I forget, because I didn't play Wraith.
Okay. Off to be imprisoned by some guy in a mask, I guess.
I think in the Hakata lore they call it the Shadowlands or
Yeah,
some
you're
shit.
going to the Shadowlands. And
Ooh,
Annalise
buddy,
and
you're going to the
Alex,
Shadow Realm.
you see Valerie standing before you, rigid. Her head lowered. As she
Valerie.
raises her gaze up, and you see the feral gaze of a predator looking back at you. And that's where we're gonna go to break.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh no.
Back.
Do you want me to, drop my camera?
No, I'll be fixing the cameras during break. We're going into the next round, everyone. We'll see what happens. See you shortly in 5 minutes after the break. Stay tuned.
St. Petersburg by Night is brought to you through collaborations with our partnered vendors: Wolfpack Dice, Ember Fox Dice, Dragon Ink Dice, Farrah the Bard, Champs Tramps, Pantry Artista, Chromatic Creations. Links to our partnered vendors, as well as our Twitch and YouTube channels, can be found on our website, stpbynight.com. The official theme song for St. Petersburg by Night is Vampire by Faith and Failure. You can find them at faithandfailure.com. You can follow St. P by Night on all socials with the hashtag St. P by Night. If you wish to support our program, you can do so at ko-fi.com/St. P by Night to help keep the stories rolling.
And welcome back. So, Valerie, you are Fury Frenzying. The person who is at the peripheral of your anger right now is two individuals, Bateman and Agnes. And you want to murder them. But they are not nearby. So currently you only have two kindred in front of you who are now going to potentially be at the mercy of your rage.
By one strength rage, you're about to get it.
Oh yeah, totally. Okay, so oh, this is gonna suck.
About to get my ass beat.
Uh-huh. Alright, so we are entering combat. Alex, declare your intention.
I'm just gonna hold my weapons up in case she lunges at me.
Okay.
And just be prepared.
Annalise, what's your intention?
I assume that I can see that she's about to come after us.
Yeah.
My intention is to try to make up for last time and scorpionate this bitch.
Okay. And Valerie, what is your intention? Oh, wait, high or low? High or low?
I was gonna say, oh my god, to get an attention? I'm gonna say low.
Alright. 5 or lower, you go for Alex. 6 or higher, you go for Annalise. 4.
Oh man, I don't want to get blood bond to Alex.
You don't have to, like, Diablerize
Oh
her,
yeah,
but you
it's not
can.
feeding frenzy. It's just me trying to kill.
Yeah, you just want to kill her. Which means you can use your gun.
I imagine I don't have my shotgun on me, but I probably have my pistol.
Probably.
I probably didn't want to it's hard to hide, and also it'd be weird to walk to a talk with all of us, and I just have a incendiary shotgun just ready right after I murdered Rex.
Hi guys. All right, so yes, you have your pistol, and your target, because I rolled a 4, is Alex. So, Alex, give me dexterity and athletics. Valerie, are you going to shoot?
I think that would be a very fair assessment. Yes, I would shoot her.
Okay, so give me because it's a quick draw, I want you to give me dexterity and firearms. And Annalise. Yes, Scorpion's touch, correct?
Yes, and I am going to try to spit it at her.
Going to spit it at her?
Yep.
You're gonna
Hawk Loogie.
You're gonna Hawk Twa?
No, I'm not doing Hawk Twa. That shit, I hate that stupid meme.
Okay, so first you need to
One
give
success,
me
bestial
a
failure.
dexterity and athletics roll.
Yep. And since I ate, I will Ramos for that.
Bestial failure. Alex, roll me a d10.
A medium? No, not a frenzy.
Nine.
9. Where? I thought I had that 208. I just passed that. Or 208. 9. Oh, perfect. And what did you get, Annalise?
So I rolled 1, but I forgot to reset my hunger die on this thing, so it's not gonna let me re-roll the 2 that I wanted to re-roll. Is it okay?
Just go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead and re-roll.
Okay. Okay, so that brought it up to 2 successes with a potential bestial failure.
It wouldn't be a potential bestial because it wouldn't be a hunger die.
Yeah.
No, it was the very last die, which would have been a hunger. Well, no, never mind, I lied. Yeah, so 2 successes then.
Alright, so Valerie pulls out her gun to fire at Alex. Alex, you take... As she hits you, you take, So you got 4 successes?
Yep, 4 successes.
4 successes plus 2 with a revolver. So you take 3 superficial damage, and that is already halved. And as she shoots you, you feel your beast caught off guard from all of this. You feel it get scared. As you get the paranoia compulsion, you want to flee and seek safety. Now, Annalise, because Valerie has her attention fully on Alex, the difficulty for Scorpion's touch was 1. Yay! However, now you have to succeed at the actual Scorpion's touch.
Yep. And I did not get hungrier with my rouse check for it, so that's nice at least.
So go ahead and give me strength plus blood sorcery. And Valerie, you can give me stamina and occult, or stamina and fortitude.
I'm gonna choose stamina and fortitude.
Okay.
I'm gonna rouse again.
I will
or
not.
Or rather,
rouse.
blood surge. And I did get hungrier that time.
Oh god, no.
It's okay, I'm only at 2 hunger.
No, I'm saying for me, I got 3 successes. Mithras has cursed me to always roll good when I roll bad.
I got 5 successes.
Thank goodness.
So, Alex, you begin to flee from the fear frenzy. Essentially, is what's happening to you. You want to go somewhere safe. And the safest place for you is the restaurant. So you are going to start running. No cars, nothing. You're just going to run towards your restaurant until you feel safe. And Annalise, Valerie was so focused on getting to Alex that she didn't pay attention to you. And you bite your tongue and spit the blood loogie, the enscorpionated blood loogie at her. And Valerie, you feel the paralytic numbness hit you and your skin as you start to make your way towards Alex. However, the overwhelming power of this paralytic is too much even for you. So you only manage to take a few steps before you collapse and are unable to move.
The spiciest Haktua.
Spiciest of Haktuas.
Yeah, I was moving forward, so I face plant because I was walking forward, and now I can't continue my steps. So I just.
You also take 2 superficial damage from the Scorpion's touch.
Alright, Angie baby. Let's go. Alex, she's not fucking moving anymore. You can come back.
Alex, go ahead and give me a wits and insight to see if you believe Annalise's but give me at a 2 dice penalty because of your bane severity.
I'm telling the truth.
So, Annalise, go ahead and give me
1 success on a 2 dice pool.
Never mind. Never mind. Wait, maybe. No. You don't believe her. You're gonna go somewhere safe. You have to be safe for an hour.
Alright, I'm gonna haul Valerie into my car then.
Just try. Just try. I just picture. I'm sorry, just the image of just like, it's like that the Key and Peele sketch. Like, Megan, come back. Just you driving along. No, it's Elle Woods. It's Elle Woods walking away in the Legally Blonde movie. She won't get in the car.
Well, I wasn't even gonna go after Alex. I was gonna go back to the coterie haven and throw Valerie in the cell because I don't think she's gonna be unfrenzied when she wakes up.
That's fair. All right. So yeah.
When she realizes.
You can also just text me later and I'll have a car to come back with.
It's like going home. Come back when you feel better.
Yeah.
All right.
Baby's going in timeout.
All right. So I'm just for brevity's sake, just because this was unexpected, but for brevity's sake, an hour passes. Alex, you got to safety, and you were safe for an hour, so the paranoia went away. You see the text message from Annalise, and you a little embarrassed, go to the coterie haven. Valerie, you were locked up. You're not strong. You are not strong. You were not able to break free, so you basically wore yourself out.
Can I bring my ghoul with me?
Sure.
And see if he managed to get his hands on any weapons?
He managed to buy a gun off of one of the kitchen workers.
That's plenty. That's all I needed.
Yeah, he bought one off one of the kitchen workers, basically giving him some sob story about how his neighborhood's getting dangerous at night. And it's Florida, so you can literally buy a gun from your neighbor without any proper paperwork.
And ammo from a vending machine.
Mm-hmm. There's this Brooklyn Nine-Nine joke where they were they were in Florida for an episode. Like, they kept finding guns. And they're like, where'd you get that? It's like, I found it in the lost and found bin over there. There's like 10 of them. And I wish it wasn't so true. But,
all right.
Yeah, you guys are at the coterie haven. Valerie, everyone's a little embarrassed over what just happened, let's be frank. Not your guys' best moment, but you guys don't have a lot of good moments. You tend to fight a lot out of frenzy. This is the one that did the least amount of damage at the very least.
Right,
So
I was
that's our
gonna
best
say,
one.
I didn't frenzy, and I actually got the fucking Scorpion's touch to
Oh.
work against Valerie, so I feel slightly vindicated.
Can I also feed on my way here?
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone? Well, except for Valerie. So Alex, yeah, go ahead and feed. Give me your hunting check.
Yeah, I'll do that too, just because I don't want to.
Actually, for brevity's sake, too, Valerie, we could say that they let you out. Maybe a couple of hours have passed now, just because gotta get the story moving along. So go ahead and
Yeah.
give me your hunting check, and we will proceed with the rolls. First, I need you to give me for this resonance you're looking for. I need a. Hang on, I need to find the photo of Fiorenza in the book, because that's there it is. Resolve and awareness.
Yes.
You are looking for the sanguine.
Or an awareness. Oh, goodness.
Resolve and awareness is the roll for Ventru.
3 successes.
3 successes? Yeah, you can go down to 1 hunger.
6 successes.
6 successes, you can go down. You effectively rob a red bus.
Mm-hmm. So I only had 2 hunger at the time that I did this. Can I say that I have like 2 more bags on standby? So I don't have to roll for it again if I get 2 more hunger, or...
If you had scored a crit, I would say yes, but you only, but with 6 regular successes, 1 extra baggie.
It was gonna be a messy crit, and I felt like that would have derailed us too much.
Yeah. So 4 successes. You effectively find someone with the sanguine resonance. You go to a club and you find some dude. who's definitely who is out to fuck.
I stooped so low.
Yep.
Goodness.
Some dude, bro.
Imagine like the most one-sided conversation ever. He's like talking all this, and Valerie's just like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
interesting.
this is not this is not going to be your normal hunting pool. I am going to ask for the Siren hunting pool, which is, I believe, charisma and subterfuge.
Not persuasion. Oh goodness. Oh no.
Hang on.
I just don't know the top of my head, so that's.
I'm not even going to bother looking in the book because they put it in 2 different sections. I am just going to Google it because that's easier.
I think it is. Yeah,
Right.
charisma subterfuge.
It is
It's
charisma
and
subterfuge. Yeah, I was right. Fuck
It's
yeah.
on the character sheets too. You
Okay.
can
Yeah,
just
that's what I
scroll down
noticed.
to it.
All right, so
Alright.
I don't have the character sheets up. Remember, 1 monitor.
No, I meant for like any of us that are doing a hunting check and need
But
to look at something.
Charisma,
Aroused.
yeah, charisma and
Monkey.
subterfuge.
It's
Unless
not
it's
my
not part of
best thing. Oh, hey, that's surprisingly good. 4 successes.
4 successes. You are able to successfully feed from him. If you want to keep the blood down, you have to spend a willpower.
Yep, I'm gonna do it. It's just like finish, like it's a disgust on a actual like this blood tastes horrible level, and oh god, why did I have to do this level?
You could have had help.
I can do it without help. Okay, I'm independent. I'm a strong, independent girl boss.
All right. So go. You can go. You are able to keep it down, and you are able to successfully acquire Daunt,
Yippee!
which is what I know you were trying to get. All right.
Indeed.
So, ladies, what's the plan?
What an excellent question.
You know it's Aurelia. Now,
Mhm.
the question is, and the question you all have to discuss, how are you going to find her? And how are you going to get her? The scene is yours.
Hey Valerie,
Hmm.
do you
Yes.
still have the phone number you had for her?
I believe I do. I still do, right, Crafty? Yeah, I would say
Okay.
I still do. I know they won't probably respond to my calls.
I have an idea.
I have one as well. Let's hear yours first.
So I was thinking, since I know you said you kind of pissed her off last time you talked to her, Val, that I could reach out to her and thank her for helping me wake up the other night, and say that I heard that you pissed her off, and let her know that I have been pretty pissed off at you myself, and see if maybe she wants to meet up and talk about it, and if she wants something as a thank you for waking me up. That way I can get her to meet with me. Imply that it'll be meeting one-on-one, and the rest of y'all can bring up the rear.
It actually, problem is, from what I've been told and what I've gathered from her, she absolutely despises Tremere, especially with her connection to the Mises. It's even more apparent. It would have to be Alex to contact.
Remember, as far as you're aware, you made her forget that as far as you're aware, she doesn't remember
yeah.
Annalise is a Tremere.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. So ignore that statement. That sounds like it could work.
I mean, and if that doesn't work, then I could try to pull up cell phone records for her phone's location, but that would be pretty fucking difficult, since I don't have access to her physical phone.
That might be the better of the 2 options to take now, because that is less danger on us to just try it and see what happens. I doubt unless there's a way for her to notice this.
I don't think so. I mean, the feds track people through the phones all the time if they're trying to hunt down, murder victims or whatever.
Do you think... Here's a question. Wait, we have connections to a DEA officer. Do you think he would have the qualifications to get the police to potentially track down a number for us?
Worth a fucking shot.
All right. I'll give Michael a call now just to see. I want to do this first, as opposed to putting ourselves at a bit more of a risk, just in case. And I will
Sure.
ring a ring at good old Michael Glass, our favorite guy.
Are you calling him from the number he knows you from?
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, it probably wouldn't even be. Actually, do I even still have that phone?
No, Annalise melted it.
So it would have to be from. Did we get all of Rex's phones?
They burned in his pockets, so no.
Yeah. So if I have to call from a completely new number.
Well, remember, she doesn't know my name. She only knows my face. Hey, she doesn't know my number either.
Well,
Yeah, but
that level of
let's try this
anonymity could be
first.
valuable.
yeah.
Let's try this first. If this doesn't work, then we'll turn to yours.
I was
Okay,
mainly
yeah.
asking which number, mainly because the way he responds to certain numbers is going to be different. So, brand new number.
A new one.
All right.
Yep.
You've reached Agent Glass.
God, I'm trying to remember. I gave my name last time as my mask, Kaylee, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I'll say, it's Kaylee speaking. Nice to talk to you again, Michael.
You hear a heavy sigh on the other end of the phone. What do you want?
We have a potential troublemaker, someone who's causing a lot of problems around the area, causing a great deal of issues to the community, and we were hoping that you could track their phone number, especially if you could imply that they might be involved in something nefarious. If you could keep it between just us.
Problem with your community or problem with the actual community?
Problem with the actual community.
This got to do with that Eileen Hughes chick?
Could be.
Give me a manipulation and subterfuge roll.
Can I do a persuasion? Because I am kind of being a bit truthful with, like, hey, this is a group, like, an actual area community problem who's causing problem, like,
Yeah, but you're saying that it's tied to Eileen Hughes. Well, Eileen Hughes is an anarch. You could spin it that it is affecting her too. No, I'm still gonna go with manipulation and subterfuge.
We tried. Browse. I wish I could get help, but I like to imagine if I got help, it would just be both of them chatting behind the phone, like, you should say this, like, you should do this. They're just like, shh, can't let Michael know. Okay, let me actually. Ooh, I'm gonna willpower that. Oh, that's a 7 success messy crit. You know how it is.
What's the phone number?
I will convey the phone number.
You hear the typing of keys. You also get your clan compulsion. So someone's gotta do what you say. According to what I'm seeing, it pinged off of a cell tower in Palm Harbor about 10 minutes ago. Looks like a storage facility?
Of course, I expect this to be kept between us.
Yeah. It's off the record. You gonna deliver me Eileen Hughes, by the way?
out of character. I'm not gonna lie. I may have forgotten who that is.
Dorothy's mask name.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. I will say, I'm gonna say, right now Eileen has gone into a hiding, so it's going to be a bit difficult to reach them. Right now, we're more focused on this. This is more pressing of an issue for all of us.
Fine, if you can get me Eileen Hughes, that's gonna really help the case that you guys threw on my desk.
You sound so upset about it. It sounds like a nice way to a promotion to me, considering that you...
You know, it would be great promotion. Yes, I would get a promotion for sure if I had Eileen Hughes, who you just said has gone missing. But yes, I haven't heard from your little friend in a while, but the one with the raspy, gravelly voice, but if you guys can get in touch potentially more frequently about where she could be, that would be appreciated, since this guy that you gave me can't exactly point her out in a lineup unless you deliver.
Seems like someone is forgetting their
Eyewitnesses
place
are the most
here.
unreliable form of evidence.
Sorry, it's making me laugh. But Valerie will say, it seems like someone is forgetting their place here, Mr. Glass. We will deliver Eileen when we can. You will do your job and sit by while we get you a nice little promotion. Understood?
Right. Yeah, whatever. And you hear the click. He would have and you after you hear the click, you get a text message with the address to a storage unit, a storage facility.
The audacity of this bitch. Anyways, Valerie will look up, share the address, and say we have a location for you right now. We could ambush her, which would be good, but
We need backup before we go toe-to-toe with this chick. There's only 3 of us.
4 of us.
3.5, really.
Your ghoul is like a
Valid.
fraction, yeah.
Still better than nothing.
Not for him, it's not. Do you want to just throw him away after you put all the work in? Because that's what'll happen.
We need to get this bitch dealt with.
Ma'am,
All right,
I'm
but-
not good in a fight.
I'm not asking you to fight. I'm simply asking you to bring up the rear.
That's still a problem if she gets the fucking jump on us. Jade, what I'm telling you is that he is not sufficient for this, and if you are being smart and wanting to maintain your investment in this person, you're gonna have him sit on the bench.
Valid.
I mean, I think personally it would be a good option. The more the merrier, but that's just... I don't have much of an investment in...
Crafty.
Yes.
Would you, or would Naomi have given me Lucian's phone number?
No.
No. Okay. Could I text Naomi and ask her if Lucian can meet up with us soon, because we might need some help?
You get a response shortly after you send the text message out. Lucian is not reachable right now.
Okay. I was hoping we could put this off for another night, but fine.
You get a response that also that he and the Scourge are sweeping have been stationed at the neutral zone.
That makes sense. Okay.
My resources are at your disposal, well, Miss Fisher. Or just say the word, and I will do whatever I can.
Your resources for what? We just established your ghoul is probably not the best idea to bring in there.
No, just if you think of anything else, I mean.
Well, I do think the best course of action is to ambush them where they think they're the safest.
No, I agree, but I also think we should have more manpower for this than we do. I don't think we should walk in there by ourselves. Because the last time you and I went up against something that she made, not even her, with just 3 kindred, it did not go well.
Fortunately, we are not in a great position to ask for help, as many of our bridges have burned. As if you want to do what you're trying to do, Annalise, De Leon's men can't be there.
I may be able to text someone, but it will cost us.
Text who?
Carmen?
Don't invoke Carmen into this. Carmen has information, but if they did have manpower, they're going to ask a hefty price for it.
I love how you say invoke like she's some kind of fucking evil spirit. What the shit?
Am I wrong?
No.
You said she was
I've
in.
never met her. Oh,
You
I met
said
her one
Aurelia
time.
was in the neutral zone, right?
No, she's
No,
in Palm
she's
in
Harbor.
Harbor.
She's in Ian Farrow's
Ah.
barony.
We're not going to be able to get in contact with him. We're going.
What about his sweeper? That Nyx chick.
I don't think I have contact for her. I have contact for Ian, but I don't have contact for Nyx.
Yeah, you have no way of contacting the Palm Harbor sweeper. In fact, when you heard Rex talk to her about her, he mentioned that she disdained technology.
Because I can't contact Ian. He's been.
You should probably at
Unreachable.
least text him and give him a heads up that we're gonna be in there to do some cleanup so that they know for Masquerade reasons, but
I'm sure to let them know, but we're unfortunately with the routes we have taken, we are going to be left with nothing.
Can I roll to see if there's anyone we may know we're not thinking of?
Sure. Go ahead and give me an intelligence and politics roll. Or intelligence and streetwise.
if it's streetwise, can I assist?
It's gonna be politics, unfortunately.
Okay. Can I make a streetwise roll?
Sure.
Four successes.
Carmen is a valuable resource, but it would cost you.
I am perfectly willing to pay that price. I'm gonna message her, asking if she can spare some allies, as we've tracked down the target.
What'd you get?
I got 3 successes.
3 successes. You could potentially reach out to people within the cartel, but they won't be much help. You could potentially also reach out to Alex. Or not Alex, Alice. And see if she can provide you some form of assistance.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. I will text Alice and go, I have a location, but we're gonna need help. This is a bigger fish than we thought.
So both of you receive almost the exact same text. It's going to cost you. Both of you receive the exact, along the lines, the exact same text. A major favor.
I'm
going
text back. This is in pursuit of the favor you already asked for, and you don't want to help get yourself what you wanted?
Annalise, to you, you'll get me what I want regardless, because you know you need to pay your debt back. This is an addition to what you already owe. Alex, yes.
I'm going to text Carmen saying, I understand. I'm taking your advice on knowing when to ask for help.
She sends you a text back. It'll cost you a major favor.
Happily.
All right.
I imagine I'm watching both of them like just texting, and I'm just like, are we going to talk about what we're doing so we're not going to conflict with the fields
Annalise?
here?
I'm gonna
Annalise?
text Alice back one last time and go, alright then, love you too, I'll do it my damn self.
Alright.
Oh, Annalise, do we have a delivery spot picked out that we can tell them? When we succeed.
Safe haven.
Wait.
Wait,
Who
what?
are...
In the neutral zone, I mean.
Yeah, safe haven.
I'll text Carmen saying
the-
that when we get this bitch staked, we'll deliver her. We can deliver her to the safe haven.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I feel like we're glossing over something here.
You're all, yeah, Valerie, you're just seeing them like both texting maniacally on their phones.
Yeah, just I'm being that person where like I'm like, what are you doing? I'm just like staring like, okay, let's slow down here. Okay, who? We all have someone different we want to deliver this white to.
We
Yes,
haven't voiced
so
that.
We already went over that. We are gonna send each of those motherfuckers the same address for delivery.
And the same time.
So that they all show up, and they can fucking duke it out over who's getting this fucker.
I'm sending
And
the
we
address
will
and saying
all
they'll get.
Annalise?
successfully delivered this kindred to the
Annalise, before you decide on that location, give me a wits and an insight roll. And just because I
Okay.
want you to see if you can roll high enough
It's
to think of
probably a
the...
bad idea. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's the emissary's fucking house or some shit."
Yeah, that's a
Pick
concern.
just pick a park or something in the neutral.
Yeah, park
Yeah,
in the
because
neutral zone.
real talk, you're trying
Yeah,
to
that
get
makes no sense.
you're trying to get sanctuary from the emissary of the Anarchs, whose business you were trying to start a fight
I know.
in.
I was trying to make it faster to get there. That's fine. We'll pick like a park in the neutral zones or something.
But
Yeah, I just want to text her the address and say they'll give you the time once we have the delivery in tow.
Okay.
wait. So you not only... Okay, so we're not only going to risk our lives fighting the chowder of a very powerful Demetrius, who may or may not be in the area, we are also going to outright challenge and try and screw over how many kindred? Powerful kindred?
Absolutely not. We are not challenging anyone.
Hmm.
We are
I still-
simply delivering a package to a location that multiple people have requested, and whoever wants to get there and sign for that package first, or deal with the others that want to sign for that package, that's between them. We are delivering as agreed upon.
Furthermore, I do plan to get to Sebastian in the end. I'm just using an intermediary to do so.
Yeah, well, if you do that shit, then I'm definitely gonna have to fucking kill you, so maybe don't make
No.
that plan.
I'm not.
Valerie just looks
Scratch that.
just flabbergasted by this plan, just utterly, just almost in shock of this, what we're
Listen,
talking
I'm a
about.
Trumia, this is what we do.
And I'm just,
You make multiple deals, and then when people come to collect that shit, you have them come at the same time, and they have to have a custody battle.
this is a absolutely terrible plan. This is absolutely, no, this, I can't in a right mind approve of this, because you two may have conflicting, like, ideas.
Since when did we ever
No,
need your
we're in full
approval? You're
agreement.
not the leader.
No, I'm not saying that I am telling you can't do it. I'm telling you that I wouldn't help you to do it if this is how we're going to do it, because I don't want to die along with you.
Alright, well then
you don't
get
have to
out of
be
the
there.
fucking car before we go.
Why would I put my life on the line to help this and then
You're
promptly
not.
get
You can
murdered?
get out of the fucking car before we go, Valerie.
I also have. I need to.
She means
make
to fight
allies
Aurelia.
here. I need allies here, and if I piss off everyone here, I will
Well then, when
burn
you
so
get out
many
of the car,
bridges.
you can text De Leon and be a little snitch and tell him that we're horrible, evil people and go
And
about your
aren't-
fucking business.
Yeah, exactly. You can cover your ass perfectly fine.
That will most likely result in both of you dying.
No,
Mm,
it won't.
No, it won't.
if I'm getting
It'll
out of the
result
car,
in you being an ass kisser, but it won't result in us dying.
if I let Dalion know you're about to screw him over right before you're going to the location to deliver this,
Give me a 5-minute head start, dumbass.
Precisely. I believe Annalise has this in the bag.
And if I don't, it's not your fucking problem. You don't care about us anyway.
this just doesn't just affect you, you know? And there's something. We're about getting the job done. We're about not screwing over the people we work for, and you
Who
want
the fuck
to
is we?
screw
You
over.
have screwed us over from day fucking one. You don't get to talk about screwing people over.
I've never worked against your interests. I've never done
Yes,
anything
you
to
fucking
fuck
have.
up the
You
mission. I
handed
never
out
did
my
anything to mess up the
information.
mission.
You made a promise and then fucking broke it to my face. I don't give a shit.
This is
You are
really
no more
interesting coming
trustworthy
from
than
someone
anyone
who's,
else.
as you want to immediately break a bunch of promises you had and
No, I'm
skirt the
keeping the
line.
promises. I'm keeping the promises completely. I never
Likewise.
promised to deliver to DeLeon. Other people asked for this kindred. They have multiple people that are interested in them, so fuck it. Let's show up to one spot and they can sort out who wants them. We will still have delivered the fucking package. The job will have been done.
The important part is that Aurelia is off the streets creating whites.
Also, I would think that for somebody that's trying to embrace their clan nature, a Ventrue would be more open to fucking double dealing in business. That's kind of what you guys fucking do.
not about just double dealing. It's about earning respect and trust amongst your peers. These are very powerful people who you want to just immediately ruin all relations with. Even your own ticket
That's not
could
what
be
I'm
ruined.
doing, dumbass.
You're trying
you
to
don't
Literally
understand.
Delivery.
you're going to invite a bunch of kindred over to a single area and drop off the white and say have fun. That's
Further-
not
the
going to
white,
look good.
it's a caitiff. We're
Well,
going
no,
to show up with it and say, hey, everybody has requested this motherfucker. We didn't want to lie to anybody about where they were. So, I don't know which of y'all takes precedence, but here's the motherfucker in question.
Furthermore, we each have plausible deniability that we didn't know who the other was texting.
Damn
We
it.
just claim that we were betrayed.
If we
This
do
is
this,
what
I'm going
vampires
to.
fucking do, Valerie.
Can I roll for leadership here and manipulation to get Valerie to calm down?
Muted.
You can roll manipulation and leadership, and Valerie, you can roll composure and resolve.
All right. Oh. Nice. Nice from
7
you.
successes. And possible bestial failure.
We'll get it back next session. Yeah, I get willpower.
Terrifying things you hear over here while you're playing in Vampire with. I'll get it back next session. I can willpower.
Yeah, four successes, so.
4 versus 7.
Yeah, Valerie, Alex is making some excellent points, and you really don't have much in terms of backing here. You're kind of just
Well,
in a corner.
it means that
You have plausible
the main issue
deniability here. Here, none of us are betraying each other.
Valley may hang up right now, like mentally, is just the fact of like, this is not what like a Ventrue might do. Like a shitty Ventrue might do this, but a good Ventrue honors their deals and gets a nice amount of. I mean, in a good faith, because you can't do business on bad faith for long. But as
Crafty
Valerie's
question.
hearing more of these points, we'll just sigh and say, look, I'm going to have to get out the car beforehand, and I'll do do the plan you mentioned before of texting De Leon about it. But
Just give me the 5-minute head start. That's all I ask.
Likewise. So, question, Crafty?
Yes.
When De Leon requested it, did he requested the KFB delivered alive as well, or just that they're dealt with?
It would have been better to bring it in alive, but you guys can kill it if needed.
Yeah, so De Leon, we can just say we killed it and dealt with the evidence already. The others we deliver it to.
So we're going to...
The minute that he finds out that we lied about killing it, that will be
Valerie
just not
wasn't
delivering
aware.
it.
Valid, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to help with the... You'll still be in hot water if I mentioned the plan to De Leon after I give you the head start.
I can deal with that hot water. How about you, Annalise?
No,
You'll have the... No, I can't.
Over Valerie too.
Fair.
He will not accept that she didn't know at that point. So the reason that it's plausible that we do this the way that I'm trying to do this is that at no point have we lied to anyone.
Exactly. Agreed.
So don't start throwing lies into the middle of it, because lies will fuck it up.
You're right. I appreciate the advice. Let's do this.
Okay. Like, the double talk is the one fucking thing that I'm actually good at with my clan, other than occasionally I get lucky with blood sorcery. Let me do the double talk.
So, Alex, you are going to get a text message from Carmen asking if you would prefer Jennifer or Felix. However, there is a stipulation. If anything were to happen to either of them, you forfeit your life.
Do I know anything about Jennifer and Felix?
Jennifer and Felix are two of Carmen's ghouls. You met them at De Noche. Felix is the man who was guarding the door, and Jennifer is the one with the 2 dogs.
Believe Jennifer was the one with the gun, right?
They both had guns.
Let's go for a girl squad with Jennifer.
All right.
If we get Jennifer's dogs killed, we're gonna be in deep shit.
Yep.
Not that I didn't think
anything
you were bringing the dog.
If anything happens to the dogs too.
Oh, in that case, Felix 100%. I didn't realize the dogs were part of the equation.
Yeah, the dogs are part of Jennifer's whole package.
Oh no, so Felix then. Just Felix and a gun.
Yeah. All right. She said, "All right. Felix will meet you wherever it is that you need him. If anything, if so much as a hair is harmed on his head, you will suffer the same fate as him."
Ah.
Carmen takes care of her toys. All right.
Right.
Are you on your way to the storage facility?
Wait, do we even have...
Annalise, did you get your allies?
Huh?
What about Annalise and her ally she texted?
I opted out. She was trying to charge me more shit, and I'm not trying to crack shit up.
Okay, cool. Well then. I'm good to go.
So the plan is we're gonna have Carmen's help come in, and then we just kind of we were very nebulous on it. I think personally we should try and sneak in. So you have capacity, or at least luring her out. Maybe I think it would be best to fight her in the warehouse itself to avoid any breaches. It'd be at least out of sight.
When we get there, we check the perimeters. I check for cameras. If there are cameras, I take them down. Then we go in and we do whatever we need to do.
I wish we could just do this during the day and have the ghouls just use sunlight, but that's probably not on the table.
I mean, in theory we could, but my concern is that there's shit that blood sorcerers can do to wake up during the day.
Oh,
you're right. Windows on that warehouse.
Yeah, she has blood
could
sorcery.
potentially
Never mind.
wake up and fuck over those ghouls by herself.
So how are we going to deal with the blood sorcery for us if she has security measures?
Well, there's a difference between waking up during the day with no windows in a building and fucking over some kind, even special kind. Special K, if you will.
I was just
and
asking if
having
you
to
as
go
a...
up against multiple other kindred.
That's not why I was asking. I was simply
No,
wondering
I
if you had
understand
any...
what you were asking. I had a preamble.
Sorry.
So I can try to do some stuff to get her down. The biggest thing that I have to lean on is the paralyzing. I can extinguish Vitae to try to make a frenzy and try to make it where she makes more rash decisions and has a harder time with shit. But primarily, it's gonna be the Scorpion's Touch thing.
Yes, because we do have to very much worry about the fact that she is probably going to try and run. If she is at least semi-aware of the situation she's in, she will definitely try. If she sees a whole group of us coming at her, she will most likely try and bail as fast as possible. So we should have a way to make sure that she can't escape. I would say barring the exits, but I'm considering that she is able to make claws for herself. I'm not sure how
It
effective
would still
those will
slow
be.
her down.
Wait, she can make claws?
She can make claws.
Yeah. Thank you for making me aware of that.
It could slow her down enough. I wish we had something more to keep her. God, if Rex was here, this would be so much easier. Had someone sneak up and try and put a bag over her head, or
Can we
hang
get a
from her
handful of stakes for the ghouls as well?
Why do you keep saying the ghouls?
I got another
I mean,
one to
the
help.
Ghoul.
No, we have two.
Alright,
You
so when
kinda-
yours dies, I don't want to hear any bitching about it.
I understand. I don't plan to.
Alright.
Byron
You're
is
gonna
very
upset him.
alarmed now.
You're saying this shit in front of him, you're freaking out your ghoul. Just send him home. He's brand new to this, he's no good in a fight, just send him home. You got to have somebody to run your fucking restaurant anyway.
I already have that taken care of. That's not
Oh my
why I
God,
want to
Alex,
bring him.
you selfish heifer.
I say you should bring him, but that's just my personal opinion. More bodies the merrier, even better, even if they're not that great. They can only dodge so
And
many bullets or so
Can I
many
lean
swings.
into Valerie and whisper something in her ear?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Can you cloud his mind? Calm him down?
I will, Actually, I roll my eyes, just... Fine, though. Like, what's his name?
Byron Burbank?
I didn't need the full thing. Byron, look at me.
He looks at you.
I think it'd be best if you just forgot about all this.
Alex, what is his... his intelligence and resolve?
4.
Alright.
Not bad.
400.
I can spend one more willpower without and get it all back next session. Let's go.
I mainly, out of character, I'm mainly bringing him along to make sure that
Byron sucks.
secure...
He got one success.
Get them into...
I'm bringing him
success.
along to watch for security guards that could be a masquerade breach, mostly.
He like looks around. I'm sorry, what were we talking about? He's just
We're
Just
going on a
making-
trip.
Just making plans. We have a job to do, and...
Ah.
Simple
Okay.
security mission on your end.
okay.
Now, out of character,
Poor
we
Byron.
mentioned... We did mention earlier, or Kraft did mention earlier, that he did bring the shotgun with him to the job to hunt the first white. And
Uh-huh.
did we get it? Like, I would...
You
I know
guys
we
got
knew that
out of there pretty fast.
Yeah,
Like, Carmen
told us
was
to fuck
yelling
off,
at
so we
you.
fucked off.
Yeah, you guys fucked off. Carmen was yelling at you, so if anything, she's the one that has it now.
Wait, would I have
believe
gotten
we
it back
checked
with Rex's stuff from Carmen or no?
No, you just got a you got a glad bag full of ash and bone is what you got. Which you didn't even take with you. It was on Carmen's desk.
Didn't have time to go back for it.
Oh my god, I hate these yahoos. I believe that with Check the Trunk, I should be able to have like a couple sawed-off shotguns.
Yep.
That would be useful for us.
Yes, but they do not have incendiary ammo. They're just regular ammunition.
That's fine. Regular
fine.
ammo is what I need them to have.
Okay.
Could I also say there'd be like a set of brass knuckles in there that I could give Alex?
Why brass?
Just the shotguns.
Okay, fair. I just
Shotgun
figured
for
check
me and
since
Ghoul.
she's
That's
the
plenty.
melee person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but brass knuckles wouldn't be a melee. That would be a brawl.
But it's a weapon.
It's not. Yeah, but it's still a brawl.
Like a punchy weapon.
It's
Okay,
a
I
punchy
got
weapon. That's still a brawl move.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the few ways to make your brawl like lethal if you use it.
Yeah, a brouhaha with brass knuckles sucks.
Fair.
All right.
All right then. I believe we're ready for this job.
All right.
I'll do one last thing before we leave. Just it will only take me a moment. I think I still have. I'll probably be able to scrounge up some things here. I assume you have candles.
Why do you need candles?
It's a little thing I did last time to ease my nerves and bring some luck to a job.
I would say that the Tremere and any kindred aren't going to have actual candles unless Annalise has a specific ritual that requires candles as one of the ingredients.
I was thinking about getting one a while back, but I decided against it.
Alright, so...
Dang, they're still in the trunk, damn it!
I mean, there are Walmarts.
Yeah.
And gas stations that sell Virgin Mary candles.
I don't want a Virgin Mary candle. Well, I guess I'll have to use...
What? You don't want a bodega candle?
No, I'll just use my blood. Gosh, I'll have to make this symbol my blood instead. Anyway, Valerie just like... Okay, this is just to... I guess, ease my nerves, if you will. You can start preparing ahead. I will catch right back up. As I know I don't have a room, but I'll just go, I guess, to a room.
Okay. And what do you do in the room?
Something very similar to last time. If there's a closet, I will do it in there. As now I remember my origins, my connection, as I'm going to cut into my hand, or actually I'll bite into my wrist, and I'm going to let my blood spill as I'm going to then use that blood, which I'll just say I get 1 hungry because I gotta give up my blood for the sacrifice, and draw the symbol of Mithras.
Alright, go ahead and give me your rouse check unless you choose to fail it.
I'm choosing to fail it. We're giving that much blood. I need enough to make this.
Alright. You spill your blood for Mithras and offer a prayer to him. Your predecessor, your Methuselah, the very start of your bloodline. And
the last thing that I'll say is just, not even the imposters can keep me from you. So we'll get up and walk toward the car.
you guys get into the vehicle and start to drive towards Palm Harbor to the storage facility. We pan over to 100 North Tampa, to a conference room. A young man sits behind a table, half covered in shadow. Young man, very handsome, seeming Spanish in origin. Before him, Agnes, bowing her head respectfully and not making eye contact with the individual in front of her, keeping her head very low. My Prince Marius, I have come today to humbly request the right of destruction upon my childer, who has turned her back on the Camarilla and on this city to serve the filth across the bay in St. Petersburg with the Anarchs. Marius stares at her briefly. Right of destruction granted. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you so much for joining us for part 1 of the finale of Don't Get Caught. Join us here next week to see the conclusion of this story as the coterie finally goes to face Aurelia, the caitiff responsible for making the whites and starting this whole mess. Make sure to check in here tomorrow to catch an episode of What the Hell Is That?, our Hunter of the Reckoning stream. Make sure to come here on Saturday for an episode of After Dark. And then on Sunday we have another Vampire the Masquerade game, Camarilla this time, Bloody Strings. And then on Tuesday we have another episode of Rage Across Tampa, our Werewolf the Apocalypse stream. We got a lot of content here, folks, and sadly, we're gonna have one less show here for a little while. But it's been a fun story, and I can't wait to see how it ends. Tune in next week, and we shall definitely find out together. Bye.
This has been a St. Petersburg by Night production. Don't Get Caught is produced in agreement with the World of Darkness and Darkback. The storyteller for Don't Get Caught is Nikki. Tonight's characters were voiced by Jade, Mango Salsa, Krazaz, and Jay. Visit our website at stpetbynight.com for more information about all of our productions and how you can become part of our community. Thank you for listening. Until next time, fangs, stakes, and claws out.